Hello all, I am Shubhalakshmi and I am from Kerala, the God's own country. I completed my post-graduation in economics and I completed my B.Ed. I love teaching and teaching is my passion. That's why I mainly selected this teaching job or selected this profession. And also, teacher is the person or teaching is the profession which creates all other professions like doctors, engineers, policemen, politicians, etc. All these professions are created by a teacher, and in our life some teachers have a great influence, isn't it? In our school life or college life, so many teachers who influenced our life more, and also we can create a good citizens for the tomorrow. Tomorrow, that's why I selected this teaching job. Okay, today we are going to discuss about a topic in economics, so we directly go to the topic. Now we are going to discuss about production possibility curve. In our daily life, we are using so many products: food, clothes, vehicles. Likewise, we are using so many varieties of product in our daily life. All these products are producing in our economy. So, there is a big problem or there is a major problem facing our economy is which product is produced more and which is the less. The resources in our economy, the resources are required to produce all the productions. So the resources in our economy is limited, or the availability of resources in our economy is limited. So it's a major problem or major issue to produce all the things by using these limited resource. But these limited resources have a alternative uses, which means, for example, assume that we have a plot of land. In this plot of land, the area or the plot of land is limited. Okay, so in this limited plot of land, we can cultivate rice, and also we can cultivate vegetables, we can cultivate fruits, likewise. Okay, so it's our choice to produce wheat or produce vegetable, or produce both these wheat and rice and vegetable, or wheat and vegetable in the same land. Okay, that's our choice. Okay, that means the limited area or the limited area of land have an alternative use. We can not only produce rice, but also we can produce vegetables. That means in this same land we can produce so many kind of, or in this same land we can cultivate so many kind of or so many varieties of crops. Likewise, all the resources in our economy have alternative uses. So this is the question, or this is the question in front of our economy. By using these limited resources, which product is produced more, or what is the combination, or what is the combination of goods to produce? Okay, the production possibility curve is explained about that. So a production possibility curve is a curve which shows various combination of the amounts of two goods which can be produced with the given resources and technology. I already said that it's showing, or production possibility curve shows different combinations. Assume in our economy we are producing on only two goods by using these resources and technology. So production possibility curve shows the different combinations of these two goods. That means different possibility of these goods which we can produce. Okay, for example, a economy which is producing only two goods, rice and mobile phones. Okay, assume both these rice and mobile phone are very important for nowadays. These two things are very important in our life. Rice, it's for our food production, or it's for our survival. Without food we cannot survive. Likewise, mobile phone is very important in this time, or nowadays it's very important in our life. So these two things are very important, and the question in front of the economy is which is produced more or which is produced less by using these same resources and technology. It's the choice of the economy. The economy can produce only rice by using these resources, and it can also produce only mobile by using these resources. If the economy only producing mobile phone, then what will happen? We cannot survive without food. Likewise, if the economy is only producing rice, then it will be make difficult. Without mobile phone our daily life is very difficult. Okay, So the production possibility curve shows different combinations. That means sometimes the economy produce some amount of rice and some amount of mobile phones, and or sometime so the amount will be changed. That means there is so many possible combinations what we can produce by using these resources and technologies. Look here. A production possibility curve is downward sloping. What do you mean by a downward sloping curve? A downward sloping curve always shows negative relationship with the two variables, and also it's a concave shaped curve. I will show. Look here. Here x-axis we measure mobile, I write M, okay, and in y-axis we measure rice, okay. Then a production possibility curve is look like this, okay. So if we are producing in this point, we are only producing rice. This much amount of rice is produced and 0 amount of mobile phone is produced. And if we are producing in this point, only this much amount of mobile phones are produced and 0 amount of rice is produced. That's one combination. That means economy can produce these points. Economy can produce in these 2 points. It's a one combination. Then if we are producing in this point, we can produce this much amount of rice and this much amount of mobile phone. Right, 10 amount of rice and 5 amount of mobile phones. Assume, okay, if the economy is producing in this point, then the economy can produce by using these resources 10 amount of rice and 5 amounts of mobile phone. Then if we move to downward, then here the economy can only produce 5 amount of rice and 10 amount of what? Mobile phones. So here these are the some possible combinations which a economy can produce these two products by using the available resources and technology. So here two products, rice and mobile phone, which a economy can produce by using the available resources and technologies. So there are some combinations. First one is the economy. This is 15, okay. Then the first combination is the economy can produce only 15 amount of rice and 0 mobile phones. That's the first combination. Then the second one is 15 amount of mobile and 0 amount of rice. Then when we come to the next combination, then 10 amount of rice and 5 of mobile phone. And when we come to down, 5 amount of rice and 5 amount of mobile phone. So this is the different combinations which a economy can produce these two things, okay. So a production possibility curve is downward sloping and concave shape. Then next comes marginal opportunity cost, okay. Here we can see that when we reduce or when we go more to mobile phone, when we have to reduce the production of rice, that means when we produce more mobile phones, then we must reduce the production of rice. Likewise, when we go more to rice, then we have to reduce the production of mobile phone. Then that is called opportunity cost. That means next best alternative foregone for attaining a thing. If we going for one product more, then we must have to sacrifice the other. This sacrifice is called marginal opportunity cost. I already said that a production possibility curve is concave shaped because the marginal opportunity cost is increasing. That means when we go to different kind of combinations, on that time the marginal opportunity cost is increasing. That's why the production possibility curve become a concave shape. If the marginal opportunity cost is decreasing, on that time the shape will change. Then that time the shape of PPC or production possibility curve become convex. And if the marginal opportunity cost is constant, then on that time the shape of the production possibility curve become linear. Okay, clear? That means a production possibility curve is downward sloping, which shows the negative relationship between these two products. That means when we increasing the production of one, automatically the production of other is decreased or reduced. Then next comes concave shape. The reason for the concave shape is increasing marginal opportunity cost. I already described about marginal opportunity cost. Okay, so this is all about our production possibility curve. Look here, this is a production possibility curve. So there are so many points I plotted. The point A, B, C, which are lying within the production. So this is a production possibility curve. So this point A, B, C are within the production possibility curve, which means it's the efficient output combinations which we can produce by using these technologies or resources. That means A, B, C, it's the optimum level or efficient level of output which we can produce. And the look here is a point F, which is outside the production possibility curve, which shows unattainable. That means this point or this combination, we cannot produce this combination because the resources are limited. And look here, there is 2 points D and E, which are inside the inside the production possibility curve, which are inefficient. That means these two are possible. That means we can produce these two combinations of production, but this is inefficient. That means underutilization of the resources happen. That means there is so many possibilities, or we can produce this is inefficient. That means we can produce by using this resource more. So that is, these points are showing. I think it's clear for you. Thank you so much.